Which match will close out the 29th annual SummerSlam this Sunday live on the WWE Network at the Barclays Center? And will Bill Goldberg be involved? Let's talk about it. What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and thank you for tuning back into the channel. I got a smile on my face, man, and you can't fucking delete from my face. Because all suspended everything is now Get Off My TV. Get Off My TV is working, and the t-shirts aren't even released yet. Our barbershop window, man. We'll talk about it on Off the Script. I'm not going to make this about she who shall not be named, but we're going to talk about something more important right now regarding SummerSlam. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. I got major news on SummerSlam 2016 and which match will actually close the pay-per-view. And again, I want to say this. Everything that I do in these separate videos, getting you ready for SummerSlam, if it comes true, fantastic. If not, take it with a grain of salt, you fucking goons. Okay, I'm getting all my information from various sources. If it happens, fantastic. If not, I'm here to let you guys know what is up to date and what is being talked about as we head into SummerSlam at the Barclays Center. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, hit that thumbs up. And let's get into the video, man. We got big news on which match is actually going to close SummerSlam. Every time Brock Lesnar wrestles at SummerSlam, it's a big deal. Whether a world title is on the line or not, a Brock Lesnar match is big enough to main event WWE's biggest party of the summer, which is the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. And he has proven by closing out an event on 4 separate occasions over the course of more than a decade. Speaking of SummerSlam, this year, Lesnar faces the Viper, Randy Orton, in his first official match since WrestleMania 32. Coming off the controversy surrounding his victory over Mark Hunt at UFC 200, the Brock Lesnar brand could use a solid performance against Randy Orton at SummerSlam to officially move on from this particular scandal. While SummerSlam usually has a multi-match main event card, Lesnar has been in the final bout 3 of the last 4 years, with unproven names this year as Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler involved in world title matches for the WWE, both on Raw and Smackdown respectively. It seems likely that the WWE will go with the cross-branded Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton to close this year's SummerSlam 2016. It was the first match that WWE announced for SummerSlam 2016. Paul Heyman will be in Lesnar's corner, as always, just as he's been for the last several SummerSlam appearances. Nothing's going to change there. 6 SummerSlam appearances, in fact. As a member of the Monday Night Raw roster, after the WWE draft and subsequent brand extension, Lesnar will be eligible to challenge for the WWE Universal Championship down the line, which I reported on Off the Script that Dave Meltzer is reporting that Brock Lesnar will indeed be the one in line for a title shot come the 2017 Royal Rumble. Okay? A win at SummerSlam 2016 against Randy Orton would likely make Lesnar the #1 contender for the Universal Championship and champion, whoever that might be, at the Clash of the Champions pay-per-view in September. Hell in a Cell in October, or Survivor Series in November. Depends on if WWE wants to use Lesnar after SummerSlam. We could very well not see Brock Lesnar until the Royal Rumble in 2017. With an overall record of 4 wins and 2 losses, how will Brock Lesnar's history at SummerSlam inform predictions for this year's event? Lesnar's opponent for this year's SummerSlam came completely out of left field. Nobody really expected it to be Randy Orton. While Randy Orton and Lesnar may have made the transition from OVW to WWE around the same time, their paths rarely crossed throughout their careers. In fact, SummerSlam 2016 will be the first time these two have competed against each other on a pay-per-view style card. While Lesnar hasn't wrestled since facing Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 32, the Viper hasn't competed at a major WWE event in over 9 months. While Lesnar's presence at UFC 200 immediately gave serious exposure to his upcoming match with Randy Orton, the Viper's comments at WWE Battleground as part of Chris Jericho's highlight reel added some much-needed fuel to this fire and feud. Since that time, Lesnar and Orton have cross-branded lines, each attacking the other on their home turf, both Raw and SmackDown respectively. While Randy Orton may be one of the top talents on SmackDown Live, he isn't likely to get a clean win over Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam unless some sort of outside interference gives Orton the opportunity to hit Lesnar with an RKO out of nowhere. And the WWE Universe can expect Brock Lesnar to improve his SummerSlam record to 5-2 after his match with Randy Orton, if there is indeed no outside interference. I stated this several times, and many of you agreed with me. The most important thing here is not Lesnar's suspension. It's not, or at least Lesnar's failed drug policy. I jumped the gun there. The lack of suspension is not coming for Brock Lesnar. WWE will not suspend Brock Lesnar. They could dock him pay. I think that much should be done if they really want to make an example out of him. I don't think they're going to suspend a part-time talent, because if you do, it's as if you're not really suspending him at all. So what fucking difference is it going to make? The guy wrestles on Sunday, and then he's going to go away for 4 months. So what type of suspension would that be? A lot of people are crying wolf about, well, you know, Lesnar broke the rules, he's a cheater, he got suspended. You know, it makes the WWE wellness policy look like a fucking joke. I understand all that, and I completely agree with everybody that has come to me with that type of information and that type of opinion. But I am thinking long-term here, okay? Number one, you got Lesnar, who's on the cover of your upcoming video game. Lesnar, who is marketing the video game. Lesnar, who is the cover athlete for this video game. He's going to be the main character next to Bill Goldberg. As a downloadable character, Bill Goldberg is. He's going to be standing next to Bill Goldberg as two of the most important figures for the marketing for this video game. Why would WWE have their cover athlete for a video game that will be marketed all year into 2017 lose right before the video game comes out? Makes no fucking sense. More importantly, what a lot of people are not grasping is the fact that The Undertaker's undefeated streak was the greatest thing, the greatest creation in WWE history. There will never, ever, 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 ever be another undefeated streak like the one we've seen with The Undertaker. Never. And if you're going to have Randy Orton beat Brock Lesnar as some form of punishment, that's the wrong way to go about it. That's complete disrespect to the undefeated streak that Brock Lesnar conquered. That's a disrespectful slap to the face of The Undertaker, because I don't think The Undertaker is sitting at home in Texas wanting Randy Orton to reap the benefits of a Brock Lesnar win over him at WrestleMania. I don't think The Undertaker wants that at all. I don't think anybody wants that. The people who are fucking bitching and complaining and moaning are the ones who have absolutely no common sense. The biggest deciding factor here is not only Vince McMahon, but I think Vince McMahon has much more smarts than everybody else. He knows how important The Undertaker's undefeated streak was. Why would you ever put that in jeopardy? Why would you ever give the power, the keys to the fucking kingdom to Randy Orton? Who gives a fuck about Randy Orton? Nobody. Randy Orton is middle of the card fucking talent in WWE right now. He's no longer a main event guy like he was. No way. Yeah, you can plug him in a main event. He can fill in here and there. Nobody wants to see Randy Orton at the top of the mountain anymore. In fact, I don't want to see Randy Orton as a fucking babyface. It's nauseating. Randy Orton performs better as a heel. And the feud and this build-up for this match has been built on 15 years in the fucking making. Give me a break. There's been little to no build on this match whatsoever. WWE randomly threw these guys into a match, and they tried to make it interesting, and they tried to develop some heat between both of them, with Randy Orton pretty much crossing enemy lines, and then Brock Lesnar crossing enemy lines with the whole fucking brand split. You gotta do more than that to generate interest for a feud like this. At least The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, when they were feuding, you knew what they were feuding over. You knew what they were feuding about. You knew the the struggle between both men. Undertaker wanted revenge. Brock Lesnar was the fucking beast. Come at me, bro. Listen, I beat you. You want revenge? I am here. I am not going to back down. You want Hell in a Cell? Fine. We'll end it there. Last man standing wins this motherfucking war. There's nothing here like that between Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. This is more than likely a one-and-done situation. And they merely did this out of desperation because they needed a big marquee match. And quite honestly, and I'm not stroking Brock Lesnar's ego or his cock, there really is nobody on the active roster right now that you can put in a role and make a marquee match at SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar. There's nobody. Randy Orton was the only viable option out of everybody. You're not going to do Bray Wyatt because WWE soured on that. And for whatever reason, they're not interested in that. I don't think anybody would believe in a Bray Wyatt anyway. We don't believe in a Randy Orton, but I believe in a Randy Orton more so than a Bray Wyatt. We've seen the John Cena thing done already. Seth Rollins obviously has his opponent with Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar have been due a rematch forever now. Kevin Owens is another one. You know, that's been rumored, but I don't think WWE is going to go that route at all. The only ones who legitimately deserve a shot at Brock Lesnar and a shot to take down this beast and give him his first loss since conquering The Undertaker's undefeated streak is, like I said, Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe. Those are the only two guys that I think are going to be a viable threat and two of the best options for you to take down Brock Lesnar. Other than that, I really don't care. And you're not going to do that with Randy Orton. Because when you beat Brock Lesnar, you pretty much capture the essence of what The Undertaker did for all those years at WrestleMania. Because right now, Brock Lesnar is carrying that essence. And you want to build a superstar? You want to build your future? Randy Orton is not your future. Shinsuke Nakamura is your future. Samoa Joe is your future. And yes, they are in their mid-30s. Who gives a fuck? Okay? You want people to believe in both of those names? You want both of those guys to be household names for the remainder of their wrestling lives? You give them Brock Lesnar and you give them a win over the Beast. Simple as that. Randy Orton is not winning this match. If he does, it's not going to be clean at all. Randy Orton will not win clean. Randy Orton should not win clean. Randy Orton should not win, period. But if he does, there will be an outside influence to distract Brock Lesnar and give Randy Orton an RKO victory over the Beast. Who can that outside influence be? Well, one of the biggest WWE rumors this week has surrounded, again, Bill Goldberg and his possible return in some form to the WWE. The actual news is that Bill Goldberg will be in Brooklyn this weekend, the site of SummerSlam. But that he will be representing 2K Sports and their upcoming WWE 2K17 video game, in which Bill Goldberg is going to be the main pre-order bonus character, okay? However, according to Forbes, and the wrestling columnist over there, Anthony DeMoro, Forbes is a terrible wrestling outlet, by the way, the WWE might have other plans. According to Forbes, these sources for Forbes told them that there have been internal discussions about having Goldberg make an appearance at SummerSlam and approach Brock Lesnar. There's one idea that this could be just via a video like Brock Lesnar did to hype the video game. If you guys watched on Monday Night Raw, they showcased Brock Lesnar's message to Bill Goldberg with Paul Heyman there to hype up the video game. And Brock Lesnar said, "Hey, Bill, you're next." I don't know what that could mean. That could mean anything. But it's mere marketing for the video game as of right now. They could do something like that, have Bill Goldberg do some sort of video, have it show on the Titantron during the match, and pretty much distract Brock Lesnar. I don't want to go that route. That's the cheesy route. If Bill Goldberg's going to do something like that, he needs to be physical. He needs to be there at ringside, shocking the fuck out of everybody, including Brock Lesnar. So that's one idea. But with Goldberg in Brooklyn during SummerSlam weekend, he could show up as well, and that could be absolutely monumental for everybody in the Barclays Center and the WWE. The following are the facts here, that Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar shot a video for WWE 2K17 where they pretty much called out Goldberg. In this video, Lesnar exclaimed, like I said, "Bill, you're next." Goldberg then responded on Twitter by saying, "Good luck," and laughing off the challenge issued by Brock Lesnar. However, the question remains, will Goldberg be at SummerSlam this weekend? Well, he's going to be in town. If WWE wants to be creative with this, why the fuck not? Vince McMahon okayed Bill Goldberg's inclusion in this video game. You know, it was 2K's idea. It's 2K's promo. Everything regarding these promo packages for the video game, the marketing, are done by 2K. But who do you think okays all this shit? Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So if Bill Goldberg's going to be in town, maybe WWE reaches out to Bill Goldberg, gets him in the Barclays Center during that main event, or possible main event, and he shows face, distracting Brock Lesnar, causing Randy Orton to win this match. If he does show up, it will be more than just promoting for WWE 2K17. Goldberg is likely to enter the WWE Hall of Fame sooner rather than later. But if he shows up and confronts Brock Lesnar, it's almost an inevitability that this will lead to a WrestleMania match in Orlando at WrestleMania 33. That is it, guys. Unbelievable. Do you think these rumors about Bill Goldberg are going to come true? Do you see Bill Goldberg being at SummerSlam? He's going to be in Brooklyn for the video game. He's going to be marketing and helping 2K out with the video game, getting the name of the game out there, and showing gameplay, I'm assuming. Is Bill Goldberg going to be at SummerSlam? Will he confront Brock Lesnar? Do you want to see Lesnar lose via a Bill Goldberg outside interference? Do you want to see Brock Lesnar lose at all? Or are you with me and consider The Undertaker's undefeated streak more important than anything being talked about right now? I know Lesnar needs to be punished. There's got to be another way to punish him. Docking pay, whatever the case may be. That's the most important thing in Brock Lesnar's world right now is his money. Finances. Hit him where it hurts. Don't cause the company to fucking go into a tailspin and screw over the legacy of The Undertaker by giving a win to Randy Orton. It doesn't work that way. To me, that's the most important thing right now. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Sound off. I will have videos like this all weekend long when it comes to big news stories about SummerSlam. Okay, so make sure you guys got your notifications on for the channel. Make sure you got your alerts. There's a little bell on mobile and a little bell in the settings. Make sure your notifications are on for this channel. You will not be without a video all weekend long. I will continue to update you guys on the biggest stories heading into SummerSlam. We got Off the Script coming on Friday with preview and predictions for SummerSlam. I will give you my opinions with everything going on during the pay-per-view. And I will have match simulations regarding all the biggest matches shown to you through 2K16. Man, it's going to be a huge weekend. And I will be in Brooklyn on Sunday all day with Justin LaBar. 205th in Brooklyn. A few blocks from the Barclays Center. If you're in the area from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday afternoon, come and call me a goon, man. We'll be there hanging out and having a few drinks. But that is the video, guys. Thank you so much. If you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up. Let me know down below what you're thinking about this massive story going into SummerSlam. And as soon as I hear any other news, I will be back on the channel letting you guys know exactly what's going on as we head towards SummerSlam. I'm JD. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll be back soon with more WWE news. Talk to you later.